entertained the Coliseum! Is this not why you're here? Execute!
What's going on, Cranksters? We are back. Welcome to our, what's today? Tuesday? Our Tuesday night Scalp N CHill. Man, Biddy just ain't got no legs. The scalps have been righteous today, baby. If you're not scalping this market, Cranksters, then I don't know what the hell you are doing, because obviously you can't swing trade it. You can't range trade it. All you can do is grab yourself a little scalp. And the way we do that in the Coliseum, guys, is we understand, first of all, that what? Our strategy is what? Scalping. We scalp this market. We're in, we're out, we're getting our micro piece, and you're done for the night. Don't got to sleep on these positions. You don't got to hold them all day. Absolutely not. So first of all, we understand that scalping is our strategy, Cranksters. Two is what? Is our structures. Well, the structure right now has been, Bitcoin has been getting these teeny little bounces after these drops. And if you're catching any of this, guys, you are winning. I'm here to tell you guys that in the Coliseum, I'm watching these P&Ls throughout all of today. It is a massive, massive dump party. And you know what? I got to tell you, I bet you the Coliseum's the only one doing it, guys. We're the only ones trading this, because everybody in the Coliseum understands that we scalp, that we're using our structure, which is our ranges or our trend lines. And you know what? I had a banger trade today. It was like it was $26,000 worth of trades today. We'll go over them on how I smack those trades. And you know, we have some good clear bounce zones, and we got some good little reactions there. Nothing that was real special. I really thought that we were going to hit this and say, you know what, hey, it's time to go up a couple $1,000s in the candles. But you know what, Biddy just ain't got no legs. But guys, you know, we got to stick to the education of what I'm talking about. Finding these levels, finding these ranges, finding these trend lines. This is part of the education that I'm talking about, time in the charts. And then once we get that time in the charts and we have these levels, we can, you know, we're scalping, we have our structures, we have our education, we maintain our discipline, and that way we can execute. And guys, I'm super proud of the Coliseum today because it was beautiful. You guys are absolutely killing it, and I'm here to tell you that if you are making any money in days like yesterday and today, you are the top 1%. I'm telling you, you're the top 1%. But you guys got to be so disciplined, have such great risk management, because you do not, I've been saying it for almost a week or two now, that you do not want to get caught on the opposite end of those trades. Was I not talking to you guys about Bitcoin doing a $5,000 day? Like, we were just going to open up our phones, we were going to pull up our TradingView, and I was like, guys, you were just going to look at it. I mean, it's already reset. But I was looking at it and I said, damn, you know, Bitcoin's down $5,300, 54. This is what I'm talking about. We're just getting started, guys. And you know what? We've been calling these moves. We have been calling these moves in the Coliseum because, for one, what is our biggest style of trading for scalping? It's the ditty bitty tango. And for those that don't know, that is USDT dominance versus Bitcoin. And USDT dominance has been telling us the story. Brother, we've been talking about it. Man, Alex, you know, I had some banger trades, dude. Yesterday I got off of the stream. Dude, couldn't really catch the trade. I ended up catching the trade for 50 grand last night. And then today for another $26,000 for a racketeering $76,000 worth of nasty scalps, baby. But again, guys, if you are capturing anything in this market right now, you are the top 1%. You need to be proud of where you're trading out of, and that is the Cranksters Trading Coliseum. Let's jump right into it, guys, and we can see if we just jump right into Bitcoin, we go out to a 30. Shout out to Alexo Crypto. Alexo Crypto. I get it stuck in my mind, dude. Get it stuck in my mind. So let's get our music going, guys. And, you know, Bitcoin right now, it's been the same story. Biddy just ain't got no legs. You know, Biddy ain't got no legs. And, you know, let's go over some of the trades, and then I could you know, backtrack into these, how I took these trades, guys, because it's one thing to just post a P&L. It's one thing just to post a P&L. I mean, anybody could just post a P&L from ChatGPT or whatever the fuck you got going on. You know what I mean? But it's another to understand how, why, when, where, what was the psychology behind the trade. Man, why did Crank do it? And we're going to do just that right now. So let's jump right on over to X. Let's go over to my account here. And we're going to go over a handful of things. This is last night's trade, guys. I said level call during the live stream. I specifically told you guys that if we come down below $70,500 for the first liquidity sweep, I am going to take that trade. I'm going to take that trade. I said level call during the live stream, liquidity sweep, long opened. We do not chase the price. Last night, guys, during our original Scalp N CHill, during that hour, the price action sucked. There was no trades. I said it's best just to wait. But if we sweep that 70,500, all right, 70,500, where do we get that initial level from? Well, let's go back over here. I've been talking about liquidity hunts, all right, liquidity hunts on the stair step up, on this crazy price action up here. We have had nothing but liquidity sweeps. And so let's take me out of this so we can really go over this, guys, because this is exactly how I'm doing my scalps every single day, every single day. So again, you guys can see, look, breakout, retest, breakout, retest, breakout, retest, breakout, retest. Well, when we have these levels here, guys, when everybody is longing these areas, right? When everybody's longing these areas, we could see here, boom, long, hold on. You guys can see everything here, boom, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Well, when you do this, guys, these are huge liquidity pockets for people that are longing, thinking that they're all sitting juicy in their fat, juicy longs, man. Well, it's time to just stop them out. Pretty much telling them, get out of here. Get on out of here. We're stopping you out. We're closing you out. And if we cleaned all of this up, we could see again on the first one, right here, boom, stopped them out with this right here. This level here, stopped them out with this right here. Next level, I specifically said 70,500. If we sweep 70,500, which we did right here, I was going to take the bounce. And if we look at it, and we go back to here to 70,500, look, decent little bounce. I mean, it looks micro, guys. But again, when I got into this position right here, all I took was just this little move here. Real simple. That's all I took was just this little move off of just the liquidity sweep. We go on over to the trade. Boom, $53,000 on how we cracked that. We go over to our next trades from this morning, all right? I specifically told, I told the Coliseum guys, I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to take a swing at it. Here we go. Well, we come on over to the daily now. All right, we go over to the daily, and I told you guys this yesterday too, that if we break $70,500, we got a high probability of coming to this high volume node. If you go over here to our tools and you pull out a fixed range volume, you go here, you go to where we're at here, bang, there we go, baby. Look at that, beautiful. On top of that, I was also on Jason Casper's, oh, here we go, wrong screen. Brotha, crushing it, bro. Yeah, dude, they were fat trades. So again, I told everybody, if we break this 70,500, if we break this right here, we have a high probability of hitting this volume node right in here. Well. Look what happened, guys. We came directly to it. We did end up getting a bounce. If we zoom in here, we could see, oops, we did end up coming down to it. We got the bounce. I took these trades, man. I took this first initial bounce, guys. I'm always just taking this first initial liquidity sweep on these trades. All right, first initial liquidity sweep. We get the bounce. I'm out. Johnny on the spot. Bye. Hold my beer. Thanks for playing. 20 grand, 26 grand, 50 grand. I don't care if you guys are trading with $1,000 and you made your 20, 30 bucks from here to here. 20, 30 bucks. 20, 30 bucks on $1,000. Guys, we have to trade the market we have, not the market you want. So again, we also on this particular move, You know, I was on Jason Casper's stream and I was writing and I said, dude, I'm not long yet. One more sweep, dog. One more little sweep. One more sweep and I'm going to take this trade. Well, again, we did end up coming down. On top of that, we are always looking for more confluence. All right, we're always looking for more confluence. We pull this fib from this low to this high. We ate right through this. So the confluence in this was, guys, if this Fibonacci does not hold, all right, originally I had the Fibonacci here. Me and Jason were looking at this and we were saying, you know what? Dude, when we came down to this and we started melting through it, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna wait, because if this does not hold, my next confluence here is that we are gonna end up getting a bounce from this high volume node. And look, guys, we are pausing on it right now. Does this hold? This should be a big bounce zone. This should be. You caught the exact same trades, Alex. Excellent, dude. I mean, it's clear as day. Guys, one thing you guys know about me is I am an executional trader. I'm not one of these guys that talks about these plans for 5 fucking years, dude, and we go over the macro, we do this. You guys do realize that this point of control for this particular trade that we made $26,000 that I posted today, we've been calling this level for this bounce, coming down to this level, for almost a month. It's clear as day. So guys, this is what I'm talking about. For one, I understand I'm scalping. The moment I got into this position, I knew off of the initial bounce, I'm scalping. I'm getting out. I got my trade, because probability states this thing's just gonna pop up, dead cat bounce, roll straight over. All right? 2, excuse me, was my structure. My structure, guys. I showed you guys, for one, I had the golden pocket, did not hold. So either 2 things are gonna happen on this next trade. 1, we come down to the 786, or 2, we come down to this high volume node, we hold, I get my trade. One way or another, we walked through it. We had our strategy, we had our structure. I maintained discipline, the education, which is, you know, using my Fibonacci tools, my support resistance, my volume chart that we're using, and then we execute when the price action comes to us. Trade the market you have, not the market that you want. So again, just wanted to go over those trades with you guys, because, you know, everyone sees me either posting a $30,000 loss or a $20,000 win or a $2,000 win. You know what I mean? It's all the same, guys. It is all the same. It's the same strategy. You know, it's the same strategy every single day. Nothing changes in the Coliseum. Now, on top of having our Bitcoin levels, right? On top of having our Bitcoin levels, I posted this last week and I told everybody, guys, this is the kiss of death for Bitcoin. Here's USDT dominance. All right, here's the X. Let's click on that. Specifically said, guys, this is the kiss of death for Bitcoin. If USDT dominance, we call it the Diddy, if Diddy girl breaks on out of this pattern right here, out of this flag, right? If she breaks on out of it, even from just here to here, this is where I drew it. She breaks out of this, this is going to be the kiss of death for Bitcoin. If we break out of this pattern, this could be the kiss of death for Bitcoin in the short term. My target for USDT dominance remains 10.45. If that level gets tagged, I believe retesting 60K is very possible, if not lower. Well, let's go on over to USDT dominance, guys. And it's been telling us the story. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Here we go. We started this from way back here, guys. This is very dangerous right now. And if this continues up, I'm telling you, Bitcoin is going to nuke. Bitcoin's going to nuke through 60K, guys. I'm expecting Bitcoin to nuke through 60K. All right? Ultimately, I do think that if this pattern plays out here, we are going to end up seeing, I said 10.45. You know, 10.45. I think that we just can sweep these lows right up in here. USDT dominance bust right up into here. And then we could start really working our way down slow. And then Bitcoin can start finding its bottom. All right. Until this happens, guys, I'm telling you, this has been the story. This is the Diddy Bitty Tango at the highest level. In the Coliseum, guys, I love seeing my traders all take the very similar. I'm not a call group, so I absolutely love seeing my traders with their P&Ls, because I don't just look at their percentages. I look at their entries and their exits on almost everybody. And I love seeing that their entries and exits, without me even telling them, they are scalping these levels. It's amazing to see, guys. I'm super proud of every single one of you guys in the Coliseum because you're understanding it, you're getting the education, and you guys are sticking to the discipline, and you're executing the way I teach you guys, all right? And so again, with USDT dominance, guys, we could tell that, you know what? Altcoins are bleeding out. If we were to go to btc.dominance, look at this. Poopy. Your altcoins aren't bleeding out, guys. Your altcoins are not bleeding out into Bitcoin. Look at this. Bitcoin dominance is coming down, boy. Bitcoin dominance is coming down. You know, here's the thing. The whole market is selling off, okay? The whole market is selling off into Tether, into stable coins. The whole market, look, guys, look, boom. It's not normally you would look at altcoins typically bleeding to Bitcoin. No, not happening. We can go over here to ETH BTC. You know, are people selling ETH to Bitcoin? Not happening. Not happening. People are selling into stable coins, guys, and it's really been the story and the method to our madness. Guys, this is it. Look at this. It's been the story and the method to our madness. Repeat, breaking news. Everyone's selling into stable coins, and the Coliseum's got its number, baby. Yes, we do. That's because we're scalping. And so, guys, if this doesn't start making a reversal here, then Bitcoin's absolutely coming down into the 50s. Pretty easy, guys. So we'll trade that when the price actually comes to us. For right now, let's look at USDT dominance. And yeah, the guys that are holding, breaking news. Everyone's selling into stable coins. Cardano's fucked. Oh, buddy boy. Brother. Ooh. You know, not to pick on Cardano or anything else. I think even Hyperliquid, guys. I think Hyperliquid's Hyperliquid's programmed to have 30% pullbacks. Hyperliquid is programmed to have 30%ers right here. I mean, even our precious Hype. Look, from here to here, 30%er. Let's count this one out. From here to here, oh, 34%er. Here's another percenter right there, 34%. Here's another 20%. Here's another 20%. Guys, Hyperliquid is dialed in. Another 30%. Here we go. Hyperliquid is dialed in multiple times for these 30%. Do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. It is coming. Okay? Let's jump right over into USDT dominance. And the way we start our scalp and chills, guys, other than my rants, hearing me talk, I sometimes feel weird because it's like, Dad, how do these people do? These people, they just hear you rant. I get to hear you all day long. I can't stand it. I'm like, I know, son. I know. But anyways, let's go back over here. And we could say based off of a 10-minute, we are getting some support on Bitcoin or on USDT dominance here. And we're coiling up right now here. Okay, there's our USDT dominance range. That's at a 10-minute. Let's go to a 20. Same thing. We could see we got multiple touches down here. USDT dominance is just going sideways. If this thing starts pulling back down into here, Bitcoin's going to get a pump. So now that we have our 20-minute, all right, we got our 20. Oops. Now that we got our 20, all right, let's also go to Bitcoin. Again, this would normally be longing territory, at least for some sort of a dead cat bounce. It did it here. And look, guys, this is very similar price action. If we were to go, okay, if we were to go even to here and we pulled that same fixed volume and we went from here, let's just say to, I don't know, we'll just go from here. Look at this. Very, very well. Huh? Look at this. Very, very similar price action. All right. Very, very, very similar price action. Boom. Get out of here. Came right down to this high volume node right in here. Boom. We did it here. Got a little pause. Looked like we got a little dead kitty bounce. Boom. And then it really was a dead kitty. It really was a dead kitty. So this is very, very similar price action. I am expecting something very similar, guys. If this doesn't hold, and the thing is like, look, the next big dip down just came down a little bit lower. It ended up, again, next big dip down right here, and then over, swept these guys here, and then we followed through. We have here at 65, and then the next one's at 63, and then our precious 60K. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, the liquidity hunt is still continuing. All right, it's still on the way. It's still on the way. And so I do expect a bounce here. Just a little, it's a dead kitty. Just a dead little kitty bounce, all right? So if we go here to the 20, let's look at Bitcoin. We could say here, we are very similar to USDT dominance, very inversely correlated. We could see our massive downtrend here. Boom, like this. It is decision time. It is decision time. And I do think, again, we get a dead little kitty bounce. So this right here is long and terry. Is it too late for me to get an entry? Maybe if I really lowered the leverage, maybe I could just put 100 grand with no leverage, you know what I mean? And I could ride that out. That way, if I could take my same kind of loss way down here as if I was on leverage, you know what I'm saying? But I am expecting Bitcoin to have a bounce from here. And you know what? It's a valid trade. If we get stopped out from here, don't worry. We got other liquidity zones right down here for a bounce, down here for a bounce, and down here for a bounce. Okay? So that's my trades. That's what I'm, why long this shit? Wait for the bounce and short the fuck out of it. Daru, you do you, baby. You Daru. Why Daru? You do what you're gonna want to do, baby. If you want to wait for the pump and then short it, you could do that. I plan on doing both. Because I've already made $26,000 from this initial bounce. I closed them out because I got the initial first bounce. And now that I'm seeing accumulation here at this point of control, I'm gonna say I think we should get a bounce from here. It's a valid trade. It is in my world. And I don't know, you can do whatever the fuck you guys want to do with your money, your trades, whatever it is, because obviously, you know, this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Trading involves significant risk, and you may lose more than your initial investment. All trading decisions are made at your own discretion. Trade responsibly. Brother, you know what I'm saying, dude? So you do you. I'm going to take the valid trade, man. So that's what my next step is right now is where do I take this trade? And sometime tonight, I would think that we could probably just come down a little bit more. I can take the trade here. I'm not even logged into my exchanges, brother. Give me a second here. And we're killing it on the 100K, man. We're up 50K. 50K to 100K in less than a month on this account. And just throughout today, man, we're already up to 116, man. We're killing it. I'm on my second challenge. We're almost done with the $1 million challenge. All right. I'm already almost done with the $1 million challenge. We got about, with a couple of losses, we got about 100K to go. And then I'm going to be building the shit out of the 100K. We've gone from 50K to almost 114K. In a matter of a month. So real quick, guys, shout out to zoomex. Make sure that every single one of you guys, the Coliseum is free. The only thing I ask is that we trade together underneath the same roof. What does that mean? I am trading with zoomex. All right? Deep liquidity, one of the best support teams. They love us. They take care of us. With that being said, the only way to get into the Coliseum is if you sign up to zoomex. In return, I am giving VIP Tier 2 fees. VIP Tier 2 fees. What does that mean to you? You do not need to trade $50 million in futures trading volume in order to get VIP tiers. This is not an introductory thing that I do. This isn't a promo. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, giving back all of my fees directly to my traders, because I understand that new traders are going to get mauled by fees, especially with scalping. So we have one of the best environments to do that. And then also I am running the well service. If you are trading 50 to 100 million in futures, perpetuals, and crypto, reach out to me at VIP@realcryptocrank.com. I can offer you something that nobody else can. And so again, I'm going to be looking to see, can I take this trade somewhere down in here? And yeah, come on over, man. Back road rebuilds. Come on over to zoomex, brother. Sign on up to the Coliseum. Send me your UIDs inside of the chats, dude. We'll get you verified, and we will be all set, man. We'll get all set. Yeah, let's see if we can kind of come down a little bit here. We really need to keep an eye on USDT dominance, guys, up in this pattern up here. So again, we have Bitcoin. We also have, you guys can see, inversely correlated. We have our Bitcoin pattern here. We have USDT dominance at the bottom. Dominance is coming up. Dominance is coming up. What we don't want to see, guys, all right? And a lot of the times, I'm telling you, I really like, you guys know I like the triple toppers. All right? 100 million trading. Yep, .goat, 100 million trading volume, not trailing. Trading volume, 100 million in trading volume. So if this thing starts popping up, let's start looking for double toppers, which means that Bitcoin's going to end up coming down probably towards the bottom here. So if we start seeing something like this, guys, I would also like to see Bitcoin if we start rounding out. And if we go to like a 10-minute, we could see it's kind of rounding out. But I really like it whenever we start doing like something like this, you know what I mean? Starts rounding out. And then sometime tonight, we can get that pop. Very similar to what we were seeing at $90,000 whenever it got the pop. You know what I mean? This is very, very, very similar price action. You know, we are rounding out. Daru, smash that like for a real one. Doc the Goat, I appreciate you. I'm telling you, short pith. What up, Crank Bro? Brother, oh, it's good to see you. What's up? Gates, my boy Gates, we got Back Road Rebuilds, Dr. Goat. Yeah, thank you guys. Serpent, Crypto Lion, Daru with the brother, ooh. Trader Face, it ain't gonna bounce. Look at the 15-minute. Let's look at the 15-minute. He's saying it ain't gonna bounce. He's saying there ain't no bounce. He's saying there ain't no bounce in this. Well, this looks really good. I think we're gonna get a bounce anywhere in this zone. Even if we were to just sweep it one more time, one more little drop, dude, I bet you it goes like that. This is why I specifically said if I don't take an entry like down here with no leverage, I mean, I could take an entry here with no leverage, but if we get anywhere down here, I could use my normal 5 to 10x leverage and rock it out. What is this? Long territory? What are we doing? What are we doing? USDT dominance. Let's see what's going to happen here. Looking at the 15, I still think I still think we can get a bounce, man. I still think it's possible. I do still think it's possible. You know, like I said, I would like Bitcoin if it comes way down here. I would like to take a bigger position with some leverage. But we got to wait to see what's going to end up happening here. Let's continue with our shout outs real quick. Serpent, Daru, Trader Face. Yeah, you guys, what's up, C-Train? Kids are the best. Yes, they are. Neil, I hope Neil's doing good, man. Get rich, Neil. Hopefully he's fighting that cancer, man. I like that dude. Space needs that dude. I like that guy, man, with the crypto. I'd like to meet that dude one of these days. So anyways, guys, that's our game plan here. You know, it's really, really tight to long Bitcoin right now. I would say that, you know, if we come down here, this would be a much, much, much better trade. USDT dominance is coiling up as well. USDT dominance is coiling up. And if Bitcoin does get a nice big bounce, we really want to see USDT dominance at least come down to here. And it could easily do that, right? We have two levels. We're holding this. Our next level is right down below us. I do think that if we come shooting down to here at all, anything down into here, then Bitcoin is going to get that dead cat bounce before we continue up. You're hammering BTC spot buys. I haven't started doing it just yet. I bought a Bitcoin at 69. I haven't started spot buys just yet because I do think that Bitcoin's coming to sub 60s, if not much lower. And I'm not biased either way. You guys know I'm going to trade it in the 40s. I would totally consider buying Hyperliquid in the 40s would be my... Remember, guys, I'm a realist here, man. I'm telling you, a 30% pullback would put us right here at 50 bucks. Easy. You know, a 30% pullback is easy peasy. So anything, I guess, 50s. I really wanted 35s. Maybe we don't see it, maybe we do, but you know, I think that 35 would be a nice level. Coming from somebody that slept in and missed it. So, you know, 35 is right here. 35, 37. So really 39. So probably in the 40s. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get something in the 40s. Your average is like 30. That's great. I think 50s or 40s, and but I'm front running. That's okay if you're going to hold it, man. I think Hyperliquid's a great project. I do think Hyperliquid is a great project. It's got a lot. You know what? Remember, guys, we don't have earnings statements for our cryptos. We got to see, are people building during a bear market? Are they profitable during a bear market? Hyperliquid checks off all. Are we partnering? Are they growing? We're getting prediction markets. They're adding more tickers, man. They're getting more TradeFi stuff. I mean, overall, in a bear market, it's everything. It's everything that you would want. Yeah, I'm not touching AVAX this next cycle, dude. I won't be touching AVAX. Let's go back here to USDT dominance real quick. Man, oh man. This will be nice if we can catch this thing on a dipperoni. I mean, we could just catch ourselves a little dipperoni. Should we log in? Let's see here. Can we get a nice big trade? Let's see, Asia. It's almost 9 o'clock right now, man. It's 10 till. Let's see what's gonna happen here, guys. Or if this thing just rolls over. Yeah, me personally, man, I really want to DCA into Bitcoin in the 50s, dude. You know, I really overall Bitcoin to me, dude, is, I mean, just I use fib levels here. We could say, you know what, easily 54, 57. I can easily see Bitcoin just coming down into this level pretty easy. There's a difference between Bitcoin coming down to 60 grand for the first time and we get such a great reaction. It might be a little different when we come down for a second time and it completely buckles. Okay? Totally different. So we're going to wait and see on that. But, you know, something like 54, 57. Let's look at some market cipher real quick. We go out to a 3-day. And we could say, you know what? Let's see here on a 3-day, dude. Let's look at the daily. Damn, man. The daily's saying it's just getting started, guys. The daily is saying she's rolling over, dude. The daily looks awful. This momentum wave is hella deep. Okay? Look at what it did not last time when it was really deep like this. Boom. This is identical. We came into the green, right into the green, came right into the red. We're about to enter the red. Deep RSIs. I mean, deep RSIs again, dude. I think this thing's buckle. If this thing comes up at all, we're gonna have to short this thing, dude. I'm telling you, on the daily, this thing looks like ass, bro. Ain't even the good stuff. Like, this looks bad. Let's go to a 4 hour. Momentum waves are really, I mean, they're winding up to the downside. Money flow starting to get thicker. Tight RSIs again. A big move's coming, guys. if we get a dead cat bounce, I truly believe it's going to just be a dead cat bounce. And then we see our next leg down. 1 hour. Oh, brother. Ooh. Look at this big fatty right here. This is a fatty, dude. All in the meantime, I'm talking about a green scalp. You know what I mean? Just a green scalp. Oh, yeah, just a quickie. Just a little pepperoni and roll on over. You know, something like that. But, I mean, the 1 hour, dude, ugh. A move's coming, dude. Whether it's just a straight up capitulation down to the downside, dude, these RSIs are so tight on the... Dude. This thing right here, dude, I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. Let's go to something like a 20. Maybe we won't get a bounce, dude. This is thickies. This is thickums right here, dude. There we go. Something a little more promising here. A little more promising is a 12-minute. I like that. 12-minute coming in. Money flow rising. Momentum waves. Got all our little momentum waves kind of gearing up here. And then we go to our 1 minute. Let's see what happens here. We really got to watch USDT dominance. Brother, ooh. Yeah, we got to watch this, man. We really got to watch this. We got to be careful. This is dangerous. It's almost better to probably just sit out. I keep saying it, guys. I really hope that I wake up in the morning and I miss the move, because I like I really like it whenever we have the nice big moves happen and then we accumulate. A nice big move happens, and then we can, like, accumulate. This is the Coliseum way. We don't want to try to catch these falling knives, man. You know, I say I think that this should be a good area to long, but if this doesn't hold, dude, this thing's coming down. And I don't think that, I don't think that 63 and 60 hold, dude. I just don't. I just don't. How do I know it just don't? I done synced it over here. Yep. Yeah, 55K. And again, guys, my longs, and understand that when we say that we're long in the Coliseum and something so dangerous like this, you guys do realize that, you know, the Coliseum longs are different. They're different. All right? If we long something from right here, we understand we're getting out either here, right above this, and absolutely taking 100% of the TP up here. So our longs are different, guys, than other people. When you long something's this dangerous right here, like even from here to here, 10x leverage, right? You catch this long here, and let's just say it's just a nice little bounce. From here to here, guys, this would be a 7% move for me. Stops underneath. Real simple moves. We're not looking for anything crazy, you guys. We're not looking for absolutely anything crazy. Our longs and our shorts are different than others. We are scalping. Right on, Annie Booster. Thank you for joining. New follower. Appreciate you. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure to smash the like. Yeah, again, our longs and our shorts are different. We're not, you know, when some people are like, oh my goodness, man, why would he long right here? Well, that's because I'm going to take a 0.07 move, you know, a 0.4, a 0.5, a 0.7 move from here to here. That's my scalp. With 10x leverage, guys, I get my 8%. I get my 4%. I get my 3%. I get my 2%. So when you're trading with $1,000 and you're getting your 20, 30 bucks, that's all you're looking for. If you're trading with 100 G's, 3,000 with great risk management and great structure, and we maintain that, so that way, and you maintain that discipline. It has to be this way, guys. You know what? Another good post today, guys. You know, I'm really going to be posting. I'm really going to be telling the whole world this stuff because, again, let's go back over here. I literally said it. Let me explain something to you. Progress compounds. When I say small wins equal large accounts, I mean stop worrying about yesterday, stop worrying about next week. Focus on today, day by day, trade by trade, life, family, money, education, and faith. If you guys can just learn to stay disciplined, you're gonna stack enough good days together and you'll be amazed where you end up. You will be amazed where you end up. You don't need to overtrade. If you are trading with $1,000, understand your expectations of the scalp. $20, $30. $5,000. Do you see it? Or 10 grand? We'll just stick to the easy math here. $10,000, guys. $200-300. 100 grand. 2,000-3,000. It is the same thing every single day. This is reality, guys. Look, USDT dominance is getting ready to bust on out here. If it busts on out, we can look to take this double topper that I'm talking about. Can we get a double topper up here on USDT dominance? And then can we get this trade down here below on Bitcoin? Right in here. That's really the only trade for right now. If we do end up getting the pop, just like you guys are saying, I would be looking to take the, if we come on up here, man, for like another lower high, I would be taking the short, man. We got to. I just looked at Market Cipher over the 20-minute, the 30-minute, the 1 hour. This thing looks like just straight poopy, bro. Yes, it does. Daily looks awful. Daily looks awful. And it hasn't started to round out yet. No, dude, at 10x leverage. Crypto swagger. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, brother? Ooh, don't be lying to people, bro. On $1,000, you make $20-30. 10x leverage. You catch these moves like we do every single day. We do this every single day, man. $20-30 on $1,000. Let me ask you something, crypto swagger. How much money do you think that you should make with 100,000? I'm talking big now here, brother. Ooh, crypto swagger? How much money do you think that you should make on $1,000? In all reality, dude. Because if you tell me anything more, I'm setting you up for failure before I even give you my answer. You're asking for a fucking lottery ticket. You're gambling. You're gambling, brother. In the real world, legacy markets and you're trading, dude, and you're making 2-3% a day. Dude, you do realize that we're doing these scalps. I'm doing these scalps all day long. And when I get my 2-3%, 3 trades, man, I'm technically almost up 10% for the day on the account. Now, I trade with the $100,000 account. I full port the whole thing. You know what I mean? Do the same thing on every trade. But it is. On $1,000, man, I'd like to know how much you think you should be making. I think you should be making $20-30. Because you got to remember, you do $20-30 2-3 times a day, dude, you are almost up. You're almost up, 6, 7, 8, 10% in a day. That's insane, bro. That's insane, you guys. Guys, that's insane. I'll say it again and again and again. You guys hear me? I am so repetitive. That is insane money. All right. Look at Bitcoin is coming down. So we need to see if we can catch this trade way down here. Let's see if this thing's going to come way down here. And USDT dominance, all right, comes and whips up right up to the top here, something up in here. What I would really like to see is if it whips up and we see something like this. See, like this. I would like this. All right, we come whipping up like that, and then it pulls back, and then we get, so if this thing comes whipping up like right here and then pulls back, I'd like something like that, and then Bitcoin's going to get a little pop. So yes, you're right. And I understand it, man. A lot of people are a little poisoned right now, dude. I even hear it. Guys, I'm listening to the TradFi spaces, and I hear people saying that they're trying to take $5,000 and turn it into $100,000. You're looking for lottery tickets, dude. These people are gonna get wrecked, man. If you're making 10% a day, he doesn't need any advice, needs to start a channel. Well, I'm telling you, with my strategy of scalping, dude, it's just 2-3%. So you do, if you maxed out 3 trades and you did it, it could be 6%, it could be 9%. You know what I'm saying? So, but it works. And it keeps everybody disciplined. It keeps you working the strategy. And you know what? I promise you, if you do this and you keep locking in little wins, and you keep waking up every day and just working the system the exact same way that I teach you guys, dude, in a month, you're going to be floored. You're going to be so floored. You're going to be like, what in the fuck? Man, my account's up 100%. Got stopped out a few times, maintained structure, had great discipline. It's just how it works. I've done it. You guys see me do it. I do it with you every single day. I made 10% on entire funds and never used more than 25% in a trade. There you go. That is a good question right there, Crispy. Me personally, I don't leave runners. That's not me, dude. I don't round trip runners. I don't round trip money, period. I don't like that, dude. I typically TP 100% on the first TP. I take 100% on the first TP. That's just me. I don't leave runners. I don't, you know what? With what I'm trading with, the size that I'm trading with, I don't leave those runners. Now, I did leave. I had a $5 million long, and I made $17,000 on the Scalp N CHill, right? This was right before I went to Vegas for Bitcoin Las Vegas. Had a $5 million long, took out $17,000 on the scalp, right? Bits of Wealth was here, and he's like, hey, dude, it was a great entry. He's like, dude, you might want to leave a runner. You got a killer entry. We should get a bounce from here. So you know what? I said, you know what? If I'm going to leave a runner, I'm going to take out 75%. So we had 1 million left on the trade. But here's the thing. On a $1 million trade, letting it breathe and round tripping or going into the loss in that area, I also need to understand that I'm going to risk my $17,000 cushion. That's how much I was going to let that thing breathe. I'm going to risk so either I'm going to be break even or I'm going to catch the scalp, right? $5 million trade, locked in $17,000 on the scalp, left 25% to run, stop loss I left my stop loss below entry so that way I can let it breathe. I was willing to risk the profits that I made, so it's a dead trade to me, right? I go to Vegas. I was letting it breathe. Boom, Bitcoin popped from like 78 or something. I forget the numbers, bro, from 78 to like 80 grand. I open up my phone, dude, and I'm up like $74,000. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. My $1 million trade turned into a swing trade, and it ended up just being an absolute banger. They were trading with the full 5K. 5K on every trade, dude, scalping. Sometimes the runners come good. Yes, they do, dude. I'm not a swing. Now, I say I'm not a swing trader, but I will take those swings, guys. It's just that in my mind, last month I lost 60K, two swings, 30 grand, and then in the 36K. And that's because I was sitting in these trades, dude. And when I start getting into those percentage losses, man, I'm like, okay, cut bait. I cut bait. All right. So then I just get right back to scalping. Man. I'll take swing trades, guys, but you know what? The market's got to be in my favor. I understand that I'm not holding these shorts, and when Bitcoin first touches $65,000 for the first time, when it first touches 90K for the first time, 100K, momentum's on our side, and all these altcoins are lingering, and Bitcoin's at 100 G's, I'll swing trade. I'll swing trade Ethereum. I'll swing trade altcoins because I got some catch up to play. But other than that, man, I understand that I'll get bit. You know what I mean? So I just scalp, dude. And you know what? I've been proven to be right. So right. January 6th of 2025, everything changed. The president gets elected. January 6th through the 20th, I lost $100,000 from tweets. Markets just fucking dumping, going crazy. It was fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Just lost too much money, and I said, nope, I'm not swing trading. I'm going to scalp this entire market. And for 2 years now, I've just been scalping, and I've made more money than I can imagine in the last 4 years. I've been a full-time trader. So I'm not going back. I'm not turning back. It ain't broke, so I ain't fixing it. Yeah, Bitcoin's dumping right now. Look, this thing's probably going to whip up here like I'm talking about. And we're going to come down here, and let's see if this level holds. Let's see if we can smack one. A flapjack and a pump cake. There we go. Bitcoin's coming down. Bitcoin's dumping. Here we go. Let's see if it just completely buckles, man. It does not look good on Market Cypher, guys. It's a dangerous trade, I'm telling you. I even said even if we get a little sweep of liquidity down below here, but let's see what USDT dominance does, man, if this thing comes up here. Let's see. Very nice if you got the short. Coliseum. Brother. Ooh. Give me just a second here, guys. Go to the 2F8 real quick. Are we going to get another little dump? Like I said, this thing's probably going to come up into here, man. Let's see if we get this double topper. If that happens, the Bitcoin's going to end up coming down. Maybe we sweep liquidity one more time down below here, and then she whips back up. Let's see if Bitcoin gets the dump. We can try to get a little something. Here she comes. Take this little puppy. I gotta focus real quick here, man. Come on, Bitcoin. What you gonna do, man? Oh yeah, I even smacked a little lab. I made $1,300, guys, on a lab trade. It was like 120%. I saw lab was like went from 20 some bucks to $6, and I jumped in on that long today. Made a crazy $1,000 on that shit coin. What a shit coin. It's kind of cool. Here we go, Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Pump, 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 pump. I took that trade, dude. I took that trade. I had to focus, guys. I was watching USDT dominance. We got a quick 9,600 bucks, dude. I'm gonna take this 66,613. Close me out. One more little pop. One more little pop. Let's see if we can get it or not. I'm gonna have to mark it out of this thing, dude. Come on, Bitcoin. You got a fat limit order here, and I'm gonna fucking round trip this one, dude. I didn't catch lab so early. I caught lab. Oh, fuck me, dude. I just straight up round fucking tripped. I couldn't limit out fast enough. This is fucking crazy. Fuck this. I'm gonna have to fucking close this motherfucker. Brother. Oh, man. I was watching it too because ultimately I think this thing's gonna come down below us. Hold on. Fuck, dude. I just got fucked. Hold on, hold on. Gotta look at USDT dominance again. Is it popping? Oh, brother. Oh, kiss of death, brother. Oh, fudge. I gotta focus. See, dude, if I wasn't streaming, dude, I'd have. Because, dude, USDT dominance is coming up to this. Next level is gonna be here. Remember I was telling you, comes up here. It did the same thing back here. Kind of whips on up a little bit. Fuck me, dude. I can't talk to you right now, dude. I gotta focus. Fuck. Yeah, this fucking blows, dude. I wasn't focused, man. Dude, if I'm telling you guys, yeah, I'm fucked. All right, never mind, dude. That fucking sucked, dude. I should have been paying attention, dude. Yeah, fuck streaming, dude, and doing this at the same time. Fuck. Sorry, dude. I don't mean to be cussing all crazy here. Here we go, dude. I'm like, God dang it, dude. I'm still in this mug, dude, but literally round trip $10,000. And this thing's liable to come right down here and lose $10,000. So I'm watching USDT dominance. I'm only down 1%. I'm watching Diddy right now, though. I'm watching. Remember, I told you guys it did the same thing back here. Kind of just did the same top here. It can come right up. It did the same thing. This is what I was expecting. Let's see what happens here, man. But it ain't looking good. This thing looking like it's ready to drop, dude. The better long, I specifically told you guys too, is if this comes all the way up here and Bitcoin comes down to this level here. Luckily, I only did a third of a position there, and I'm watching USDT dominance come up to our next level. Yeah, I think this thing's gonna whip all the way up here, guys. Bummer. No, it ain't your fault, Flynn. It ain't nobody's fault, man. Like I'm saying, man, you know what? It's hard. It's hard streaming and scalping at the same. Dude, if I'm sitting here by myself, AirPods in, I'm jamming, dude. You know what I'm saying? AirPods in, I'm jamming, brother. I'll mark it out. I'll limit, dude. I'm freaking. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you're dialed in, dude, you're good. Give me a sec here. Yeah, if you're just sitting there and just cranking it out, baby. Yeah, like I said, guys, the biggest thing here is that USDT dominance comes up. It's doing it. Look, I wanted to see something like this where it just kind of came up just a tad bit higher, came up just a tad bit higher. There we go. Give me a second here. Now, make the same. Yeah, of course, man. Let's see real quick. I mean, I'm still down a little bit. There we go. We're back in the green. Flynn. Let's not fuck around and do this twice. 66, 535. And a lot of the times, guys, I'll open positions, dude, and I'll instantly have my limit order ahead. So any pops, dude, I'm in the green, dude. I get it. It's closed out. Let's look at USDT dominance. We better off just taking a little L real quick here with just fees, like a break-even trade. I don't mind that either. We had it in the beginning, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. Back roads, yeah. It doesn't really matter, dude. Look at this pattern here. And then look at the 5 minute. I don't see a difference. Look at that pattern there. You do realize, dude, that when we go from a 1 minute to a 5 minute, all we're doing is shortening the candles. I can zoom out and look, dude, I see yesterday's price action way down here. You know, I'm on the 1 minute and I can zoom all the way out to yesterday's price action. All I'm doing is 5 minute. Look, I could still see yesterday. I'm just shortening the candles. The pattern doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Roger. I'm telling you, I think this is going to end up coming up to the top of this here. Come on, Biddy. Again, guys, better trade would be, again, quick little liquidity grab down here. These have been holding right into there. Bang. Bet you that happens, dude. You know what? Let's just prepare for that trade. Hold on. There goes Biddy right there. Come on, Biddy. What's going on, Landies? Like I said, Bitcoin's probably going to end up sweeping it. If this thing comes all the way up here, guys, boom, that's going to be the next trade. That's the only scalp. Like I said, way down here, quick little sweep. Well, there you go. It's buckling. It's going to be now or never. Here we go. If this thing just bulldozes through this, dude, then we're cooked, chat. We're done. I'm taking this, dude. I'm going to take this thing here in a second here. I'm going to take this one. I got to focus, though, guys. I can't do this. I can't do this, brother. Got to dial it in, man. Got to dial this in. Hold on. Nah, bro. Read the chat. It's a low time frame scalp. It's the only way. That's the only way I'd be taking this trade. I'm taking this trade, dude, and dude, if we get this pop here, I'm gonna be closing it out, dude. So just give me. I gotta focus though. I can't do this. We round tripped the last one. I took a small loss on the fees. I told you guys specifically that if this thing came up to this level, double topper, got rejection, I would take the trade, and all we needed was a liquidity, just a quick little liquidity sweep of this. That's all we needed. We got it. Here we are. Got to focus. Nah, we're not really catching knives, dude. If we go nuking out of this, I told you guys already, this is like the kiss of death for Bitcoin. If we keep going, dude, Bitcoin's coming to easy 50s. Easy. All right. This is just deep for me, man. I'm going to end up taking this L. I'm not going to take this. I am down 1% right now. It's about as deep as I want to get it. Come on, you bastard. I told you, just a quick little liquidity sweep. Oh, yeah, dude. 1.5%, you bastard. Well, that's about as deep as I'm going to get it, guys. If this thing if we come down anymore, dude, we're down 1.5%, man. 2%. This thing's going to have to reverse here any minute. But USDT dominance is breaking out. I'm going to end up giving back my $26,000 worth of fucking trades today here in just a second. Yeah, Biddy ain't got no legs, dude. Asia opened up, and this is it. If this thing starts ripping on out of here, dude, this ain't happening, man. We're down 1.5% right now. We are down 1.5% right now. We are down 1.5% right now. We are down 1.5% right now. Motherfucker, you. All right, that's about as deep as I'm gonna get it. 2.5%. What a fucking loser. I straight up round trip 10 grand, dude, on the first one, not paying attention. And then this shit happens. God, I'm gonna throw my fucking mouse. Long ratio is still climbing now up to 181 or 65% short. 65%, 35% long short. All I was looking for was just, see, Landy knows exactly what I'm, just a quick sweep, dude. And God damn it, dude. I don't want to say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, all we've been saying, dude, is that this fucking level right here has been holding all damn day, dude. We've been going on freaking hours. 4 hours of this holding. You know what, man? The only other thing, too, dude, is that we've been watching this level, too. So if I go out, I'm telling you guys, I've been telling everybody, this whole level here on this fixed range volume. It's 67 on the other one when I pulled it. So when I pulled it on here, if we're gonna bounce, dude, it's got to be here, dude. Otherwise, this thing's just gonna end up squeezing. It's just gonna end up crushing everybody, like we talked about here, here, and here. And that is the hardest thing, you guys, about streaming and trading at the same time. I just round trip 10 fucking grand, and now I'm about to lose all of today's profits here, dude. What a fucking loser I am, dude. God. We're still down 1.5%, slowing down here, dude. Let's see if we can get a pop. But Diddy, girl, oh Diddy, brother, ooh. Yeah. Oh, God bless you, brother. I hope you get it. I hope you get your short, dude. I'm about to have a break-even day today, boy. Yes, I am. What a clown, huh? Anyways. And this shit's just fucking ripping, dude. So it's game up, dude. I'm gonna have to take this 2.5%er, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I don't give you all the whole spill about how I don't round trip. I couldn't limit out of that first one, and then I just got my ass bit. I mean, we're still in it. We're still in it right now, dude. We're down 1.5%. We've just been playing on this, man. But if this thing dumps, I'm gonna end up giving up 25 grand today, dude. I made 26 grand on the trade, so I'm gonna end up just giving it back. Yeah, we'll smack another one. We're still in it. We are in it. We're in it right now, man. But I tell you what, dude, it's tough. It's tough streaming, dude, and trading. Especially that it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm normally disciplined and I get out and I look at the time and it's all good. We're still in it. It'd be nice if we get a massive pump and we come out with the dub. We didn't round trip shit. But that does not look like that's happening, so. Again, looking at USDT dominance, man. It's now or never. Brother. That sucks, man. Trust me, dude. If I'm streaming by myself, I'm not even streaming. If I'm just trading by myself, dude, I lock everything in. I don't, you know. No, I agree, dude. I'm watching this right now. I'm watching USDT dominance. Dude, I swear I'm gonna close this trade and this bitch is gonna whip up, dude. I'm telling you, just got a little liquidity hunt here. You know, but we could probably just take it, dude. I'm gonna end up round tripping it today. At least today, will just, you know, and even a round trip day or a break even day is a win. Fuck. Diddy looks like it's ready just to run like a bat out of hell right now. Fuck me, dude. Fucking loser, dude. Yeah, I'm taking this fucking L, dude. I'm gonna take this fucking L. Fucking retard, dude. Ah, man. Fucking idiot. Just throw my motherfucking mouse. God. I don't even want to see that either, dude. We're gonna close that $1 million as well, dude. God dang it, dude. I gotta take it. I'll be right back, chat. Chat! I'll be right back, chat. That sums it up there, ladies and gentlemen, huh? That sums that up there, man, didn't I, huh? Well, let's look at this real quick, guys. Give me a second. Let's look at this. God, dude. Well, guys, there goes your boy Crank right there for the evening. After $26,000 worth of wins, I ended up taking a fucking bath, dude. $45,000 after I marketed out of that stupid trade. I don't know what to tell you guys, dude. I don't even know what to tell you guys. Percentage-wise, it was about a 4% trade. Hold on, dude. Let me just double check. Hold on. 800,000 divided by 45,000. So, hold on. 45K. So 45,000 divided by 800. We were right at 800 G's, dude. 5.5% stop loss. Super, super, super deep. Super, super, super deep for me, man. Now watch this bastard just whip back up, dude. I'm telling you. Either way, you know what, guys? It's a 5% stop. I got stopped out on 5%. So 5%, I'll take it. If I take my, $45,000 loss that I just did minus $26,000 as a whole, dude. Just lost 19 grand as a whole for the day. Brother. All right. Well, you know what, guys? That's enough action for me tonight, dude. I am going to absolutely relax. Maybe just go jump in the pool and hang out. You know what I'm saying? If Bitcoin doesn't get a bounce here, guys, USDT dominance is ripping out again. So when we look at, just real quick, when we're looking at dominance, dude, kiss of death for Bitcoin. Biddy ain't got no legs, man. And yeah, Biddy ain't got no legs right now, guys. So I'd really just be watching. Hold on, let's go over here. USDT dominance is ripping, guys. It's probably going to end up taking out these highs, and Bitcoin is probably going to absolutely nuke down below this point of control that it's already doing now, and we're probably going to sweep. There's only a handful left to sweep, man, and it's here, here, and here. This looks like it's getting ready just to absolutely sweep it. So be careful. Have great risk management. Your boy Crank took a 5%er tonight, man. That is steep for me. That is steep. A 5% stop loss is steep. 5%, 5%, 5%. Which really, we had a $26,000 win today. So it's really like a 2%, 2.5% stop loss. You know what I mean? 2.5% is what I lost today, guys. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I will see you guys all day tomorrow during the live streams.
Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained? The Coliseum! Is this not why you're here? Execute!